Welcome to the Moon Manifesting Podcast. I'm Kyra Howearth, your host. Here on the show, we talk all about manifesting your dreams with the power of the moon so you can use the cosmic energy to transform your life. All right, truth bomb. I have wanted to quit so many times. Oh my God, so many tears I've cried when business felt hard, when my launches failed, when nobody bought my stuff, when I poured my heart and soul into offerings and then crickets. Do you know how many times I've wanted to quit? So many. I've lost count. But I'm still here. And like the thing is, often we can feel like quitting when times get tough in our business, right? Like when Instagram accounts get hacked, or like even like without the hacking Instagram, like, you know, sometimes you spend hours on a reel and you only get a handful of likes, like, you know, your best friend, your mum and your husband, like, like when there's a dry spell of sales, when, you know, no one's buying your stuff and things aren't coming in, when it feels like you're not reaching anything or anyone, when you're not meeting your goals, when things go wrong. Like so many of us face these problems when we run our own businesses, right? And the truth is, I found this statistic a while back about how small business owners, often our small businesses, they don't survive the first year in business. Something like over 50% of new businesses fail within the first year. And then like more of them quit like in the second year or even the third year. So for a business to even survive those first 3 years is just crazy. Like the statistics are really low. So don't become a statistic. Don't give up. Don't quit. Today's episode is all about what to do when things get hard in your business. The most important thing really to do when business feels hard, because you don't have to struggle. You don't have to do this alone. And if things fail, it's okay. Like everyone goes through failures, even me. So yeah, we're going to be talking all about that, because the solution is not to give up. It is not to quit. In fact, the solution is to find support. So last year, I estimate over $10,000 on support in my business. So that's coaching, mentoring, courses, all the different things. And I had huge goals for my business as I went through my own challenges and hardships in the past year. I found myself in the position where I had to provide full-time income. Like I was the only one bringing income into our household, our family of 6. And at times I felt like things were so hard. I was going through my own challenges within my personal life, going through so many changes within life in general, just like we all do, right? But I had these huge goals for my business. Like I was like, you know what, I can do this. And I knew that I could absolutely bring in this money if I had the support that I needed and the guidance from people who had been there before me. I knew that I would be able to break through these challenges and that I would be able to support my family financially while not compromising the lifestyle that I had built. Like I didn't want to have to go get a 9-to-5 job. I didn't want to work full-time out of the house and then, you know, have to come back home, and like that would just like I homeschool my 4 children, so for me to work full time, it's just not compatible with that lifestyle, right? So I was really committed to making this happen, and yeah, like I'm so proud to say, like I'm still here, I'm still standing. I haven't had to go get a job, you guys. Woo, get me. It's absolutely paid off. Like, how many of you had like a little heart attack when you heard me say I spent over $10,000 on coaching and mentoring last year? Like when I added up the maths, I was like, what the hell? But it's absolutely paid off. Every single cent, even when I did like this really high-end one-on-one mentoring with one of my favorite coaches, like I was just like hyperventilating at first when I signed up for it, but it paid off. And so this is my story for you, that sometimes when things get tough, You don't need to give up. In fact, it's the opposite. You need to lean more into that. Sometimes you need to invest into that, to work harder. I mean, work smarter, not work harder. And yeah, so we're going to go through the steps today about what to do, how to find the support that you need, and yeah, how to push through these challenges that you may feel when business gets hard. What should you be doing? So the first thing that you need to be doing is finding support. So how to find support. There is so many ways that you can find support for your business. It might just be through a trusted family member, a trusted friend, a close friend. Maybe you even have like someone who also runs their own business. Maybe you can start chatting with them. Maybe you can get an accountability buddy. Or maybe you even start your own group mastermind or networking group. It could be like local or online with people who are in a similar situation, people who run their own businesses, who might be in a similar field to you. Because often when you find support, you realize that you're not alone, that there are people out there who are going through the exact same challenges that you are going through as well. And, sometimes the people that you meet, they have little things to share with you, and all these little things can really add up and help you find your own path. So find support in one of these places that can help you. It could be even like a paid sort of support. So whether this is paying for your own mentor or coach, joining a paid course, like a business course or program, joining a paid mastermind. Sometimes paying for support, it can feel like a huge investment, but honestly, every time I have invested this sort of money into my business, it always pays back. There's something about like this exchange of energy where you pay for something, and so it makes you more motivated to really apply yourself in that direction and to make your money back, right? Like I'm sure everyone else is like this, not just me, right? Like whenever I feel like, oh, I'm investing this money into something, it's like, okay, well, how am I going to get that money back? How am I going to, bring this back into my life, but tenfold even? So, okay, so how to find support. There's, so many ways that you can find support. One of my favorite ways to find support is through a mastermind. And I actually joined a mastermind back in 2020, one of these masterminds. And it was actually such an amazing experience. I've been in quite a few masterminds. Like, don't think that was the only one. I've lost count of how many masterminds I've been in. But this particular mastermind, I've actually made some really good friends from that mastermind. And these friends I still keep in touch with. Like we've been on each other's podcasts. We've been like guest speakers in each other's programs. And like even one of these friends, like we still message each other like almost daily. Like just like always like this like spiritual sort of chat. And it is just incredible. And so this is like one of the benefits of joining a mastermind is that you can develop these really close friendships with like-minded business owners who, you can collaborate with, or they can just be there to support you when times get tough, or just like have these friendships, knowing that you have these friends on your side who really get you and understand you and know exactly, what your business is all about. And they can also, become some of your greatest referrals sort of thing. Like they tell other people about your business because they love you and they want to support you and they send people your way. So is a mastermind right for you? Is the question I want to ask. Like if you're thinking about joining a mastermind, like do you want to have that connection with other people? Do you want to create those lasting friendships with like-minded business owners? Other things to consider about joining a mastermind is this mastermind going to tick the boxes of what you're looking for right now? There's been a few times when I've wanted to join a mastermind like run by like a favorite mentor or coach of mine, and then I've looked at what's actually covered inside the mastermind and it just wasn't quite ticking the boxes for me, which is why I ended up last year doing one-on-one mentoring, because I knew that I needed something a little bit different to what else was on offer out there at the time. So there's often like different aims of what you're looking to get out of coaching or mentoring or what you're needing support with. So a mastermind can be really good for you if, yes, you want that like community sort of feel, you want to create friendships, you want to connect, you want to collaborate, you want to network, that sort of thing. A group mastermind can also be really beneficial if you are looking for a program that has been tried and tested, particularly if the mastermind has already done a few rounds. Like if you've seen it come up before and you know that timing wasn't right, and then you see it come up the next year and then the next year, then you know that this is a tried and tested program that has been around and that, you know, students have graduated from and all that sort of thing, so that you'll know that you know, it's working, particularly if it's like got lots of testimonials that speak to the success of the program. Then you'll know that like, oh yes, this actually works. And if you look at the mastermind, like I said before, like about how I was browsing masterminds myself, and you know, they weren't quite ticking the boxes for me. But like if you look at what's actually included in the mastermind, are those the things that you're looking for? So there is so many different masterminds out there. Some of them, they go like right into email marketing, to designing your own website, or some of them go into more like energetic sort of things, or they have their own spin on things. So there's so many different masterminds out there. It's a matter of kind of sifting through and picking out the one that feels best for you and is most aligned with what you're wanting to take out of that experience and that support. So a mastermind can be a really good way to get that support, especially within a group program, because not only do you get the support from the mentor or the coach or, you know, whoever's running the mastermind, but also you get the support from the other people who are inside the mastermind. So the other sort of support that I want to talk about here is astrological support, because this is such like an underrated tool sometimes, I feel. But by looking at your natal chart or even your business chart, your astrology chart, you can get the support that you need to help you make business decisions. So you can look at what it is that like you're most suited to be doing in this world, for example, or even just like looking at where the sun or Jupiter is transiting on your charts right now and leaning into those areas, like focusing on those sorts of areas rather than focusing on areas that, you know, may be a bit more challenging right now. So there's so many ways that you can use astrology to support your business, whether it's just like aligning more with the energy of what your business is here to do or what you're here to do in this world, or even just like planning out your year or whatever it is. A really fun tip here is to look at where Jupiter is transiting through either your chart or your business chart. Jupiter spends about 1 year in the same sort of sign or even house on your chart, roughly around a year. So this can be like a theme for your year. So for example, if Jupiter's going through your 6th house and you know like, oh, this year I'm focusing on my routines or my health or that sort of thing. Or if Jupiter's going through your 1st house, then maybe you're focusing on your branding. Maybe you're going through a rebrand or something this year. So yeah, astrological support, like I said, it's so underrated, but it can be so helpful because it's kind of like the universe has got your back. This is where the stars say you should be heading. And yeah, you can just feel so supported by knowing that it's all literally written in the stars. So, okay, in this episode, we've gone from feeling like, you know, things are really hard to now knowing that you can find support in so many different ways and so many different places to get through these challenges of owning a small business. So you can now face these obstacles as lessons and opportunities for you to grow rather than feeling like they're stopping you and that you have to give up and quit. Instead, using these challenges to help you grow and evolve and, yeah, you know, call yourself a winner, not a loser. Like, you've got this. So if you are ready for support in a soul-led business mastermind, if you're like, oh, you know what, I would really love to be supported by a group of like-minded people, by a mastermind that has been tried and tested, that's been around for years, and that also blends in astrology and working with the energy of your business, then the Soul Aligned Business Mastermind is for you. We are starting on the 9th of April on the new moon in Aries, and we go through about 6 months of group coaching. You get 13 group calls with me me, which includes a live hot seat coaching call, which is so much fun. It's my eyes on your business. You'll get all my support and guidance for 6 months. You also get 3 one-on-one calls with me for that individualized support and guidance. And you get to connect with your mastermind buddies and get supported that way. Make lasting friendships. Like I said, I still message daily one of my mastermind buddies from back in 2020. Like, we're like this. And the other really cool thing about the Soul Line Business Mastermind is that it's not like a lot of other business masterminds out there where it's really focused on the practical side of things. The Soul Aligned Business Mastermind, as you can guess, is a bit more soul aligned, and we lean more into the energetics and soulfulness of your business. We lean into the astrology and working with the flow of the universe, with the moon cycle and all that sort of thing. So the most important thing for you to do when it's feeling really hard in your business is not give up, do not quit, but it is to get support. So whether that's a close friend, an accountability buddy, a business coach, or like even someone else like an accountant or even like a health professional or something else, if that's what you're needing help with, or even joining the Soul Aligned Business Mastermind. Like, there's so many ways for you to get support. Just find the support to help you tackle the challenges that you are going through so that you can grow your business to the next level and not feel like, yeah, it's too hard and that you have to give up. You have got this. I believe in you. And if you are interested in joining the Soul Aligned Business Mastermind, I would love to welcome you in there. The link to join is at kyrahowearth.com/SABM. Soul Aligned Business Mastermind. The link is also in the show notes below, so you can go check that out. Alrighty, sending you all my love and support. If you're listening to this and things are feeling tough right now, just know that I'm here. Even if you wanted to send me a message on Instagram and chat about things, I'm here for you guys. Sending all my love and support, and stay magical, stay manifesting, and stay tuned. I'll talk with you soon. Bye for now. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Moon Manifesting Podcast. If you are curious about working with the moon, you can read my book, Moon Manifesting, or join us inside the Moon Manifesting Coven. You'll find the links in the show notes, or go to kyrahowearth.com.